Alright boys, so the truck is getting a ton of stuff done to it right now. I got the box here in front of me. So we have a whole bunch of lighting for this truck and rear wheel liners, because one of the modifications that we are doing tonight do require kind of like an actual good wheel well. Might be getting a different bed soon, as long like from one of my friends for completely free. At least I believe it's completely free from what he told me. So I'm not 100% sure if that's actually going to happen, but stay tuned because this truck might get a whole bunch of rust-free parts. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff that is going on the old Silverado. And yes, even though these were just put on a few months ago, they're coming off because they honestly were really just put on just so I could actually get the truck registered and legal, because the other taillights that were on it before were terrible. So I basically just needed something that would actually keep it going down the road. So we have some LED taillights going in, new tag lights because mine keep falling out because the plastics are broken. We got a bullet antenna, third brake light, and yes, rock lights. This truck is going to be an absolute spaceship. So basically Amazon completely confused me with this. So I checked it this morning. It said it would be delivered today. I checked around 1:06, well, like a little after 1 o'clock while I was at work, and it said that they failed to deliver. They attempted it. I get home, my stuff from Rough Country's here, which I knew about that. The Amazon box was here, and I was actually surprised because I thought it wasn't going to be delivered till tomorrow, and I was kind of sad because I kind of need to get this thing done by Saturday. Well, before Saturday, so I need it done tonight or tomorrow night. So, yeah. And I only have like a few hours to really get some of these on because I have to go do something, and then I have to come back and do the rock lights later. So I'm gonna do all the other stuff first, rock lights last. So I think first we're gonna start with something super simple, and that is tag lights, because I had to replace the bulbs. Wow, my bed's just falling apart. That's lovely. Hello. Anyways, yeah, so the plastics are broken on these because I had to replace the bulbs. So I switched in some LED bulbs in here for now, but we don't need those. And for some reason, that connector over here is different than this one. I don't know what's going on with this truck, but it just is different. So we have our new ones, which let me get out of the package if I can figure this out. Aha. Okay. Hang on. Oh, these look sick. Okay. So yeah, they're just basically a little pod, and they just plug into there, and then they should hopefully work. Alright, so the new lights are in, working flawlessly. So now, that's okay. It's not a Cummins, it was only a Hemi. But still a nice 4th gen. So next, I think we're going to do the third brake light, just because, and then take these out and swap them over. Or maybe my antenna. We'll probably do the antenna after the lights back here. I'm gonna go ahead, turn off all these lights for now. But yeah, those, I'm actually impressed for what, like 10 bucks on Amazon for some LED license plate lights. They're pretty bright. So, I mean, it's also daytime right now, so you can't really tell until night. So hopefully it looks like really bright back there. Just blind people. Which, I mean, is that a good thing? Yeah, it's definitely a good thing. So next is this, our third brake light, which it's basically just an LED version of the stock one, but it's smoked, and yeah. I'm not going to take the plastic off until it's on the truck. Well, actually, I'm going to have to put the screws in. I wish it came with new screws, because ones that are currently on the truck. Oh, and I need this too. Okay, so that is important. It doesn't come with any new screws. Yeah, no new screws. So that sucks, because mine are really rusty. And I hope I don't strip them. I already took them out before when I did my headliner swap. When I first got the truck, the first thing I did to this thing we'll swap the headliner with a parts truck that we had, because this one had a very saggy headliner. I'm gonna try to put up some pictures of it. I don't know if I have any, but if I do, you'll see them. Trying to climb up into the bed is a little bit difficult when you're mentally challenged. Just kidding, I'm not actually mentally challenged. I might be. Alright, so yeah, we just need a screwdriver and get this on out of here. And yes, fishbowl is going away very soon. So we're gonna have 5% on the back window. Gonna do a brow, and then I want to try to do 35 on the sides. I don't have those yet, but I do have the 5% for the back window, and hope I can use some of the excess for a little brow for now until I can get just a sun strip, because I'm not going to buy a whole roll just for one single window. So, and I'm only going to use like half of it, not even. So, yeah. Yeah, so that was not fun to try to remove this. These little things are fighting me, and then, yeah, it's just fighting me a lot. So, got to spray that down with a whole bunch of glass cleaner and apply that. Doesn't really matter what way it goes on, because, yeah, so it just has to be a nice, clean mating surface, just like whenever you put, you know, a sticker back here. So, I'm going to go ahead and spray that down, clean that, and look, you can see my headliner. Hello, headliner. Alright, so it's plugged in. It was a little weird, but I got to plug in. Yeah, this is going to look good. At least underneath here, it doesn't seem like it's smoked under here. And it's just up here, which is nice. So then you can actually see still, which is... The only thing I was kind of worried about when I did this, when I ordered these, were they're smoked. I'm not really going to be able to see it all. This bed's disgusting. I need to clean it. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, now I got to take the plastic off, put this on here. I think I installed this right. I don't know. It did rip because I had to take it off of here because I had it upside down. But I think it's installed right now. And... oh, no, it's not. I had it the right way around. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, hopefully it still works even though it's upside down. Hopefully it won't leak. Alright, so we got it in. I hope that this is sealed up enough and won't have any leaks. I mean, it is sticking to it, so it should just come right off. If not, oh well, my cab's gonna rot out and then I'm not gonna have a truck anymore. Hopefully it's fine. I didn't put these back in because, well, the connection is perfectly strong, and I mean, it's not really gonna bounce around too much up there. So we don't really need those in there, and yeah, that looks way better than the original one. And you can see those are there. I can't really tell if it's actually bright. However, I am going to put my phone on the tripod really quick and let you guys see the brake lights, because, yeah, I mean, actually, hold up. Can I see? Oh, I mean, I kind of, yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. Tripod. Gonna get you guys up here on the tripod, which I was gonna have set up anyway, so. Alright. Are you guys ready to see the brakes? I'm also gonna turn off the cargo light. Did I look cool? I can't see. Alright, so if you remember when I installed these, I had to redneck engineer a way to hold these in from all the rust that's there. I might have to use the same thing again. And this might come with new hardware, which I think it does, but I don't think it's going to work just because of it being rotted out there. So I'm going to keep those screws though for when I do get a new bed. I don't have to have it redneck engineered, because it did kind of bend this back, and it's been making my tailgate like move when it's like up. It moves up and moves back and forth a little bit. So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you bend your stoppers. But we're gonna get the stock tails out, try to sell them for like 40 bucks because they're still like brand new. And yeah, so I'm gonna get these swapped in. I'm actually gonna put you guys on the tripod so you guys can see me take apart this. So sure it's on, you know, lefty loose. Okay, swap that out. And then I'll swap that out, take that out. Words are not my specialty. English is not my specialty. Man. Wow, it's disgusting under here. It's full of mud and rust. Okay. And there. Now those are out. Pop those there. Now I don't have any new harnesses because I already did the harnesses. So I'm not doing that again. I just have this custom harness for this. So now, I pull the bulbs. My brand new halogen bulbs. That are so good, by the way. Well, now that I've touched them with my fingers, they're not going to be good. So now, you gotta figure out what goes where. Alright, so stoplight was... Oh no. This might be a lot of playing... Aha, I know how to figure it out. Hold up. Without breaking. Oh my God. And now little baby's playing. Please? Go! I said. It's literally just enough to where you can't get it to go in. I need to take a knife and or some snips and snip that little bit of plastic back. Pliers in. Make sure I can keep the plastics. This crap out of here. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, she looking sharp. Yeah, you can still see that good. Hey, if you can see that in the daytime, you're good. Oh, it's gonna be just like the other tail lights, ain't it? Ow. Well, that's just the plastic. Okay. Well, hopefully this came with new hardware because I can't use my original bolts that I had in here. Better be new hardware at the bottom of this, otherwise I ain't got nothing. Of course. Why would it come with hardware? Oh, yeah. Why? Why? Why would you come with stuff that helps you install it? Because that would make too much sense for Mr. Jeff Bezos. Alright, so what I did, I didn't find anything that'll fit, but I took these off of that, swapped it with the ones that were on here, and now it's actually working. So I'm going to get these on, do the same thing over there, and then I'll show you guys that, and then the antenna, and then we can get to work on the rock lights. So I still got to pull the front. I'm not going to do the front ones yet, because I do have to drive this to a place tonight. I'll do the fronts when I get home, so then I'll do the rears tonight, and then yeah, so I'm gonna get this done and check back with you after. All right, boys, so whoo, that looks so good. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh yes, this was definitely a smart choice. Hunter, thank you for telling me to get smoked lenses, because I love this look now. I'll actually show you guys the rock lights on this. Well, I'll pick up this. So they're these Zone Kona. They're not RGB, they are just white. It's just the package that they come in. It says RGB, they're white. So I'll show you guys the pack. This is them. They're honestly not bad. For $36 off of Amazon, I cannot complain. There's a whole bunch of zip ties and stuff. That's a piece of cardboard. And then you have all the stuff here, and I dropped that. So they do have a fuse built into them. They plug in easily. They're all quick disconnect, which is nice. And then, yeah. So I'll read all this when I go to wire them up. They're very super simple to understand. So, yeah. But first, we're going to go ahead and swap over the antenna to that. Yeah, this ain't coming off. But yeah, that looks so much better than the flagpole sticking up. Now I got a little bullet. Yeah, that's a nice dually. So yeah, these look pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually happy. Oh, and that of course, and these of course. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned up and probably start to get to work with some of the rock lights. Yeah, it's almost 5 o'clock. It's only 5 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and get these into the garage, and I'm gonna get to work. All right, so I kind of rigged this up. So I got that plugged into there, that plugged into there. I'm gonna have my dad take a look at this and make sure that everything's good. Once he gets home, I have this all running here. This is all gonna have to get wire loomed, but I have it running through here, through the door. I did put a little bit of wire loom on there. Have it running through the fuse box panel here. Okay, right there, it fits perfectly. It's a little bit looped up in there. Then stuck right there onto the dash. So then all I gotta do, hit that button, rock lights will come on, and we will be a spaceship going down the road. So next is getting, well, obviously here, I'll show you guys that these do in fact work. I'm gonna grab the plug, which is right here. Plug these in. So obviously this wire won't be running outside of the truck, but those are there. So then all you do, hit the button, that little red light comes on to tell you that they're on, and boom. There's only 6 of these right here. I have the other 2 in there getting ready to go on. But yeah, they're actually pretty bright. Like, they actually hurt to look at, which I know, it's a light. It's probably gonna hurt to look at. So we got that figured out. My wrench just fell. So I have this all taken care of there. I'm gonna put these back, and now I have to figure out where I'm gonna mount these, drill holes to put the wire through, and then self-tapper them on. All right, so I have the front rock lights in and the fender wells lit up. Dude, this thing's a little bit of a spaceship today, boys. So yeah, we got 2 pods. We're doing 2 in each wheel well, so I have all the other rock lights in the rear wheel wells ready to go on. It's just trying to get them to go on because this bed is so rusty. The actual way that you bolt them is by using these rods here. Yeah, those aren't even attached anymore because of how rusty it is. I literally broke the other one off of the truck because of the rust. So trying to get the rear wheel wells on are going to be a little difficult, but look at the front. So I'm going to put the wheels back on and drop the front down and just work on the back. And then we got to figure out the wiring of how we're going to actually get all these loose wires, which you can't see right this second. All these loose wires right here mounted somewhere on here so that they're not going to melt on the motor. Because that's not where they're going to sit. They're just there so I could, see how these look. But wow, that looks amazing. Woo! All right. And I'm looking at her now. And dude, talk about a spaceship, a rotted Silver Rudy, got turned into an absolute spaceship. Now, there's one downside, which will be fixed on Sunday. We don't have 2 rock lights turned on in the back. That is because, for some reason, this, I don't even know if you guys can see me. I'm standing in front of the headlights really quick. For some reason, the kit that I bought for this only comes with 4 extension cords, and you have to use 2 to get just that one from there to the back. So another 2 will get the other one from there to the front. I'm tired. It's been a long night, but yeah, dude, everything all together. I turned off that big light up there just to get, like, that is bright, but like, dude, I mean, because of how bright these are, it kind of works with not having those rock lights on back there right now. I mean, you can see the difference it's gonna make. It's just gonna be that little bit right there. It would just be there, and you would actually be able to see that part of the tire. Other than that, this is pretty much how it's going to look going down the road anyways. I mean, this will probably be a little brighter there. But yeah, dude, these new taillights though, I love these new taillights. I love the complete look of this truck now. And so now the only thing is getting all the rust-free parts for the bed. Well, getting the whole rust-free bed, rust-free fender, all that stuff. Getting all of the rust taken care of on this truck. And yeah, it's not professionally routed. Like, all the wires are not professionally done at all. Like, they're kind of like rush jobbed. It's just to really get them on the truck and in a safe enough spot where I can still drive down the road with the rock lights on. I'm gonna have my dad go over it once I get the extensions, and then we're gonna wire loom everything and actually make it proper. I don't even think you guys can see me right now. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Oh, actually, quick thing. I don't know if I showed this or not. However, let me turn the flash on. Never mind, hold on. There we go. There we go. So this is how we routed that. So we routed it through the fender, through the door, into here with a couple of loop-de-loops, and then onto that. I'm gonna have to cut some of this adhesive off of there, and then all you gotta do is just press that button, and rock lights come on and off. So, pretty nice. Just gonna turn that off so it's not dang. Actually, keep that on. Go ahead and turn the lights back on. And here, actually, well, right now, I'm gonna record some TikToks of the truck, how it is. So if you guys are from TikTok, you already know that this truck is on the rock lights and everything. Or if you're just friends with me on Snapchat, you already know it's on rock lights. But if you're not, go follow the Instagram, go follow TikTok, that's down below. Snap isn't down below. I don't really post on my public profile. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and oh yeah, B-roll.